There was once a man named Raghav, famous throughout the city as the man who owned everything. He had luxury cars, a huge mansion, expensive watches, and enough money to buy almost anything he wanted. People admired him. Some envied him. But every night, after the lights in his mansion went out, silence filled every room. No laughter, no conversations, no one waiting for him. His wife had passed away years earlier, and his only son had moved abroad after a bitter argument. Despite sending expensive gifts every birthday, he had not received a single phone call in over 5 years. One rainy evening, while driving home from an important business meeting, Raghav's car suddenly broke down in a small village. There was no phone signal, and the nearest mechanic was miles away.
Come on, give me just one.
Frustrated, he began walking through the rain until he noticed a tiny house with warm light glowing through its window. An elderly woman opened the door before he could even knock. "You must be cold," she said with a smile. "Please come in." Raghav hesitated. She didn't ask who he was. She didn't ask how much money he had. She simply handed him a dry towel and served him the only meal she had: 2 simple bowls of vegetable soup, freshly baked bread. As they ate, laughter echoed through the small house. Her grandchildren argued playfully over the biggest piece of bread. Her son joked about burning dinner the previous night. The old woman laughed so hard that tears rolled down her cheeks. Raghav watched them in silence. The table was old. The food was simple. The house was tiny. Yet everyone looked happy. After dinner, he quietly took out his wallet and placed several large currency notes on the table. The old woman gently pushed the money back toward him. "We don't sell kindness," she said. "You were our guest." For the first time in years, Raghav felt embarrassed, not because he had too little money, but because he had believed money was the answer to everything. The next morning, the family's youngest grandson ran outside carrying a small paper bag. "Grandpa said you might be hungry on your journey," the boy said, handing him homemade bread. Raghav smiled. "When I come back, I'll bring you toys." The little boy shook his head. "I already have toys." "What do you want then?" The boy thought for a moment before answering. "Come back and eat with us again." Raghav stood frozen. No one had asked him to spend time with them in years. People usually wanted his money, his influence, or his signature. This child wanted only his company. As Raghav drove away after his car was repaired, he looked in the rearview mirror and realized something extraordinary. The richest moment of his life had happened in the poorest house he had ever entered. That day changed him forever. He didn't sell his business or give away all his wealth. Instead, he changed how he lived. He called his son, not to talk about money, but to apologize. He started having dinner with his employees instead of eating alone in his office. He visited the village often, not carrying expensive gifts, but carrying stories, games, and time. Months later, his son finally came home. As they sat together sharing a simple meal, Raghav smiled more genuinely than he ever had after signing million-dollar deals. He finally understood a lesson that no amount of money, could teach. Money can build a beautiful house, but only love can make it a home. Money can buy a luxury bed, but not peaceful sleep. Money can buy gifts, but not genuine relationships. And money can buy almost everything, except the feeling of being truly loved.